And leave the state's foster care system worse off than when they entered.
That is according to a federal district judge in Corpus Christi who ordered Texas Child Protective Services to make some immediate changes. It is a case years in the making, marked with many tragedies. KXAN's political reporter Phil Prazen reports what's at stake.
Texans see again and again tragic examples of kids falling through the cracks while under the watch of the state. 2 siblings drowned while playing in a Georgetown lake. Authorities found another child, Colton Turner, dead in a shallow grave. His mother and her boyfriend still await trial. Advocates say those deaths would be less likely if Child Protective Services had more resources. At least that's what a federal judge in Corpus Christi thought and ordered CPS to begin the process of hiring more caseworkers and to be more vigilant over foster care children in Texas.
I think it really is a pretty robust and definitely stern kind of call out of the Department of Family and Protective Services.
Sarah Crockett from Texas CASA says when there are not enough caseworkers, much of the guarding over of kids falls on their court-appointed volunteers. She says many times they are the only adults watching out for foster kids from start to finish. And those volunteers are always in short supply.
And we really need to try and work as a system to address the trauma that these kids have experienced.
The Department of Family and Protective Services released a statement saying they've been working on these very issues internally and are disappointed by the ruling. The state has 30 days to appeal. Phil Prazen, KXAN News.
The judge ordered the state to pay for a new position called a special master to implement the reforms. That new position will decide how many new caseworkers are needed, how to ban foster group homes without 24-hour supervision, and to encourage judges to appoint CASA volunteers to more foster children. Child Protective Services costs around $1.2 billion a year to run, with about 8,000 employees. This is an incredibly important topic for KXAN, which is why it has been the center of many of our investigations, like the one last fall, which revealed Travis County judges spent less than 10 minutes on cases involving abused and neglected children. The recommendation by the National Council of Juvenile and Family Court Judges is 30 minutes to 1 hour per CPS hearing.